And then on this roundabout, where you see a fountain, that fountain was constructed over there to indicate that when the Dutch arrived there in this country, 1652, their ships were anchoring over here. So, and then from here, and then the Dutch made what is called the to reclaim the land. They pushed the ocean where it is today. So the ocean was ending over on this side, was ending over on this fountain, and then next to it, I don't know whether you have noticed, there are statues over there of the first governor of the Cape, which is Jan van Riebeeck, and his wife, Mario de la Puella, which was a French woman. So they arrived here 1652 with 4 ships, and then the 4th vessels were told that it was a supplying vessels with food. Remember, in the older days, people will travel by ocean for days and days and months. So there was that disease called scurvy. So I believe that's why they had supplying vessels with food, because to avoid the scurvy. And then in front of us, this street in front of us is called a strand. Strand, which is in Dutch word, this means the beach. So also on this side, on my left hand side, is a train station now. So as I've said, the ocean started from that fountain. Also on this part of my left hand side. So that's why this street in front of us was called Strand Street by the Dutch, which means the bush, which means the beach. Sorry. Do you hear me, guys? No?
Yeah.
Okay. And then on top of us is a bridge on top of us, which is all the way is covered with glasses so that you can see. So that bridge in the past during apartheid was used for only white people. And the one in front of us, which is made of stainless steel, open bridge, that one was used only for black people. And then underneath, closer to that Strand Street, there are some shops underneath. There are shops underneath, which is to prove that there was an ocean before over there, and also some boulders underneath. And, in front of us, tilted on my right hand side, that is an old colonial building. When the Dutch arrived here, they started other side, which is to build this castle of, we call it Castle of Good Hope. Castle of Good Hope. And then, but after some time, that one that was first constructed, it was constructed with wood and mud. But after some time, they realized that sustainable, and then they built the one which is on my left hand side, which was built in 1666, old colonial building where the Dutch peoples was for their early settlement and also in case in self-defense, because the Signal Hill, over that hill, have you done the Robben Island, Table Mountain?
Yes.
Yes, there's an area where it's called Signal Hill. It's still Signal Hill even today. The reason is they will place a flagman ship over there. A flagman ship where he will scan the horizon and then and then he will raise up the flag or lower the flag. By doing so, he was also giving the indication that there was an enemy coming from the shore, also how big or how small is the enemy. So here on my left-hand side, which is Castle of Control. It's still an existing colonial building even today, and then now it's controlled by our South African Defence Force. And then looking on my right-hand side, this area is called Grand Parade, and then just in front of Grand Parade, there is a nice building there, which is our City Hall. It's made up of the materials that were taken from England. It's a nice building now. We use it as our temporary parliament because our parliament have burnt down, which is its roof. So it's being used now as our temporary parliament even today. So the Council of Koto is a 5-bastion structure which has names of the kings of Amsterdam. On the other side, this side is orange, so we are told that those were the kings of Holland. So on my left-hand side, that is the District Museum. They now will be disembarking from the bus, from the coach. And then this coach has got 2 doors, guys. So you can make use of those 2 doors. Okay, we'll start from this board, and then this is forced removals and relocation. What happened is in the past over here in this country, about 42 sites around Table Mountain, they were declared for white people only. White people only, and then you could see the difference, the names shaded, others they are not. You could see that? You can pick up? Yes. So these areas, they were only for white people. If you have done the Cape Point, which is, if you have done the Cape Point, you travel from waterfront, southern side, all the way to the point. So these areas, they were only for white people. Only Ocean View, I think that you have seen Ocean View. That's where people of this area, they were staying over here in Simonstown, and then this area was declared for white people. And then they were moved from that area, and then they were placed in Ocean View. That's why Ocean View is like these ones. These are the townships. These are the townships. Kailita, which is my home, or a new home, is the 2nd biggest township in South Africa after Soweto. It houses 1.2 million people over there, this one. And then this is Falls Bay. So in the past, as it happened here in District 6, this is a church. This used to be a church, which is where we are standing now. It used to be a church, and then it was not demolished during the apartheid in 1966, to be specific. That's why now in 1994 it was changed as a museum. And then I'll give you time after explaining over this board, and then to close around. And then I also have bathrooms. If you go straight with that door, you don't need to go up. So there are bathrooms. So in the area, it was like this very area where it was has a lot of people. In District 6, we have black, white, green, yellow, every color was staying in this area. But after it was declared for white people only, which is District, then it became like this. So that's why the Council of Churches, they intervened to say to the people that were raising District 6 houses down, to say, don't start with the churches. That's why when we drive through the site, where you will see even the churches are still standing even today. So this is a District 6, colorful picture, and a black and white picture. so they cannot come over on this area. So they were given compensation. You could see on my left-hand side is still vacant area even today. So when they demolished this area in 1966, they declared this area as Zonneblom. Zonneblom, which is the flower in Dutch terms, and then but after 1994 it was changed back. It was changed back to be called Zonneblom. And then there is another church in front of us, which also demolished, which survived demolition. And then people of white color, they were given, they were invited to come and build over here. They declined that offer. That's why now when we entered here, we saw a technicon, lot of students around there. It was a technicon before, but now it's called CPUT, which is the University, Cape Town University of Technology. So that is CPUT, which was also controversial at first because it was only open for white people, but now after 1994, it is open to all the races. You could see also on the other side, on my right hand side, it's still vacant over there, and then you could see those buses, and also the ones on my left hand side. These people are waiting for peak hour, which is about 1500. As I've said, and then I pointed out on the board, there are townships further 20, 30, 40 kilometers away from the city, so people are traveling on a daily basis. It's still like that, although now anyone who afford is free to move to the suburbs. So those people are waiting for a peak hour, which is 1500. Yes, which is 1500. So in the morning they pick up people in the morning from 5:30 until around about this time, 10 o'clock, and then so now they will wait for another peak hour, which is at 1500 for afternoon, to take people back to their respective townships. So this is the end of District 6 site. Then we will be going to Langa. So we'll be taking N2, which is National Road 2, to Langa. So Langa, as I've said, is a Xhosa word which means sun. It's a Xhosa word which means sun, but it was named after one of the guy, the name of that guy. He was Langa Libalele. He was a guy coming from KwaZulu-Natal, and then he was in prison at Robben Island because he rebelled against the government in that time. So he was also in Robben Island. So people of Langa get inspired by that man. That's why that township now is called Langa, which means the sun. It's named after that guy. So Langa Libalele is a long name, so that's why they took only Langa, which is which means the sun. So we'll be going to Langa, and then in Langa, one of the guests asked me, is it free to take pictures at Langa? I said yes. If you are taking a picture of a structure for anything, then it's yes, and also to children. You can take a picture for the children, but if it's an adult, okay, and then if it's an adult person, then you have to ask for permission because other people, they don't like. So in Langa, you can take a picture for the kid. They will even say, shoot me. It doesn't mean take a gun and shoot them. They say you can take a picture. Yes. So for kids and the structure, you can take a picture, but for an adult person, then you ask for the permission. So And then if you look on my right hand side, there's a mosaic there on this roundabout. There's a mosaic over there with the structure of the hospital and 2 huts. And then left and right, especially on my right hand side, you could see these are the first houses when people were forcefully removed in District 6. They were taken from these houses. You could see a door next to another. So, and then the bathroom is at the back. So it was a 2-bedroom plus a kitchen, and also the bathroom was at the back. And then if you look on my left hand side, is also nice. Those are people that managed to rebuild these houses, because what happened is as soon as they get title deeds after 1994, and then people started to build the houses because now they've got title deed. You could see also this 2-story house. So it was recently built, and then you could see the owner is still doing the building over there. So those are also the one of the structures when people were forcefully removed from District 6. They were placed in these houses, and then that time you will be renting for 99 years or less, and then after you have died after 99, then you hand it over to your kids. So yes, there are 4 people who reached 99 years. So before he died, then the kids will continue. But after 1994, then we are glad to say that people get title deeds. Now they own them. So that's why there's nice people renovating their houses, because it was the structure before, it was the government structure that was done by the government. But now you could see other people, they will tear down that structure and start from to have a new structure. You could see on my left hand side, another house number 9 is the first brick house. So this is the street called, it used to be called Washington Street, and then but after some time it was changed because Washington was from somewhere. So we don't know Washington, and then the people of Langa started to change this township to be called Langa after the rebellious leader called Langa Lebalele. And then we're gonna disembark now. On my right hand side, that's where the arts and culture building is, and then over there is the mosaic. People that are doing the mosaic. There's also sand painting. There's also some curio. If you're interested in the curio, a little bit of curio, and also pottery. And then there's guys that are doing also pottery over there. So I'll be working. And then those are other guests of mine where I'm told by Sylvia that they cannot walk. Okay, all right, okay. So those people that I was told that they cannot walk, they find difficulty in walking, so they can stay over here on the bus if that one suit them, so that I can walk with those people that can walk, and then we'll be there about I can say about 20 minutes over there.
Ekhaya, welcome home.
That's done with wool, that's clever. Very clever.
Wamkelekile ekhaya.
Michael Jackson.
Welcome home.
I've never seen this.
I've never seen this before.
How many sewing machines do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
A few dotted about.
We have 4.
It's only 4,800.
You guys, if you have something in your house, you want to throw it away, you are welcome to put it. So that's why it's like this. Some of the things here is a donation. So that's why we're welcoming everyone to come. If you need something we don't have, you can take it. Because each and every time we get a lot of things. Thank you.
Come close, guys. Come close.
Good day to all of you. Good morning, guys. Good morning. My name is Tanega. I'm working as an admin here. Can you come closer? Yes. Come closer so that you can all hear what I'm going to say. Welcome to Jalpanyo, guys. This is Jalpanyo.
Very clever.
Ricky, if you want to see the public, you can make a dress or anything out of that. They are public. Yeah, it's traditional, something African. Yeah, I can make anything, even the curtains, clothes, name it.
How much are they?
Which one?
This one.
And they're very big.
This one is 2,500.
Township guys, now we are going back to the National Road 2, and then from there back to the hotel. And then as soon as we are going closer to the hotel or to town, then you will tell me whether you need to be dropped at the waterfront or you need to be dropped at the hotel. Thank you.